2 rains, so we're gonna go on full day.
Yeah, it was anything good?
There is some wonderful.
He has
Is it,
had some really cool collectible stuff he picked up at antique shows.
will it rival the Novak? Will it rival?
Just go and look and then come back.
Go back about
I'm
20
looking at the
times.
pictures and I'm like,
Oops.
I better not.
7:30, we'll call the meeting to order. Stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Somebody turned up the heat.
Yeah, it is.
Steve, could you turn that down?
You guys are just never happy.
Lana's getting hot over here.
Yeah, you know it's hot. Said no one ever.
Okay, hopefully you've all read the consent agenda. It came out early. You were really on top of things, weren't you? Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. That's what happens when there's only 3 weeks between meetings. Everything's ready to go.
Okay, any questions on the consent agenda? We have a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded to accept the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comments.
Are we fresh out of public?
Have people given up on us? Or they just know we're in such capable hands?
I think that's it. We are a week early, so unfortunately, when we have to do that, the chamber breakfast is the same morning.
Coincides.
So there's a lot of folks who have a commitment to go to that.
But even though with that, we usually don't have anybody that
We don't usually have a big crowd.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, update from Lana Duvall, President.
All right. First of all, I'll give you a quick update on our bookkeeping system. If you guys remember the saga of we had to switch from QuickBooks Desktop to QuickBooks Online. That did not work. You remember that the reports were not what you were accustomed to seeing, and there was not a way to get the reports the way we were accustomed to seeing them. So we have switched back to a desktop version. It is now Desktop Enterprise. Why they didn't give us that option up front, we don't know. But anyway, I've only given up about 60 hours of my life to be on the phone and transferring information from one system to the other, and it's done. We're back up and running, and your reports are right again.
Good.
So
Thank you.
that's what matters, right?
Yep.
We don't like change. I kept trying to explain that to the lady. I'm like, we look at these one way. So. All right. Prospect 1125. This is a project we're working with that's seeking to do a public-private partnership with us. We've met with the city and some of the department heads there, and just yesterday received a proposal from them, and they asked that we take some time to review that and then schedule another discussion. So likely have another discussion next week, and hopefully we're able to come to some terms and move forward with that. It's a pretty cool project. It is a tech and industrial type project. 1025-1, this is an existing business that we're assisting with an expansion, and just waiting on some follow-up numbers and plans from them. The 1025-2 is another existing business that's looking to do a new facility, and we've submitted some of their paperwork to the state, and they have a meeting this week with the Department of Commerce representative to make sure we've got all their paperwork in order. 1025-3 is another that we're working with, coordinating with utility partners and planning staff. And we did have a meeting with them earlier this week and went over some of the pro formas that we've been able to prepare for them. Going to see if we have any other big updates on any of the prospects. The Amazon delivery warehouse is operational, and folks are excited. They're getting deliveries on Sundays, and that's kind of fun. So that's good. We do still have a couple of commercial projects sitting out there that we've been working with now for almost a year, trying to get locations for them. Both of them, when we follow up with them, are having continued discussions. It's just we have a very tight commercial market, so it's been a bit of a challenge to get them what they need. Icon Cinema, the Petra, the apartment complex directly north of the cinema ground, has engaged a new engineering firm. And so when they came out and met with us, we suggested that they work with Icon as well, because a lot of their engineering is going to be tied together, roadways and utility infrastructure. So we connected them with the owner of the Icon project, and they're having conversations about engaging and moving forward together. Then we did have some conversations with KDOT where we talked about the next step on that project, which is getting those access points identified off of what is now East Kansas Avenue in front of these projects. So things are moving along. It seems like we've had to wait a long time, but we're getting there. The city's completed their wastewater kind of future study, if you will, for that region, and the traffic study's been done now, so things are starting to tick along out there. Housing project 1025, this is a new project. Developer that we've been visiting with for a while, but he kind of switched gears and found a different property that he was more interested in. So we've been meeting with his engineer, the city staff, and him to get that project moved forward. And sorry, lots going on. The multifamily project that we got MIH ARPA funds on over on Palace Drive is underway. If you haven't been by there, you can go look, and the dirt is moved, which is very exciting. And lots of meetings in November. We did have follow-up conversations on that Higher Paths, which is the event that we're doing with 7th graders to do kind of career exploration with them that's really more hands-on based. So it allows us to get about 360 7th graders at a time. We'll do 2 sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And then they divide up into smaller groups of 30, and they do hands-on activities related to whatever fields they've chosen. So I don't know, my gosh, there's logistics and robotics and culinary. There's all kinds of cool career options that they get to explore. We've got the Western Kansas Career Showcase involved as part of this too, since they really focus on the high school students, but we thought it was good to get them in front of the middle schoolers too, and they were excited about that opportunity. And then the community college is actively engaged, so we'll make sure that they have the opportunity to bring in any faculty or staff that wants to talk to the different career groups. So we're excited about that. It should be a lot of fun. We'll see. We're a little bit nervous about that many 7th graders, but the good news is because we're able to accommodate that many students, in talking with 457, we made the decision to split and do Horace Good in one session and KH in the other session, and that allows us to add a lot of the area 7th graders in as well. So Horace Good being the larger 7th grade class, and we're only able to invite in a couple of smaller schools to join in with their group, but then the other group, we were able to invite Sublette, Holcomb's been invited, Deerfield, Lakin. So
Ingalls responded.
Ingalls. Drew's hearing back from Drew Tone is our representative with the school district that's working on everything, and he's been sending us updates as he gets them back from him, so so far, it's been met with enthusiasm, so, yeah.
Herding cats.
So, yeah, we might be calling you guys to come out and put safety vests on and direct traffic when we
Don't
do
know how
it.
to do it.
Yeah, we're excited about it, though. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we have going on. I will update you on your board terms. The board terms that you're appointed to are 3 years each. And this year, we have David's seat and Ron's seats that are up for renewal. So I did meet with Stuart yesterday, and he has signed a request to be sent to the CEOs at your organizations to let them know that you're up for reappointment, and hopefully
They know that.
they will reappoint you. Hopefully you've been really good.
There's a possibility that I may stay on if they do.
Okay.
But I am getting off of the council.
Yep. Perfect. All right, we will get those sent over then.
That'd be great.
And that's it, just 2 of you for this year, so we're good to go. Happy to answer any questions.
I have a question on the Palace Computer Project, or across the street anyhow. Are those, because several people have asked me, so it's starting to get some attention. Those are fourplexes, correct? Oh, I was thinking they were fourplexes.
No, there's 12, 8 or 12.
3 stories, 4 per floor.
Yeah.
So it's.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And how many buildings?
There's
4 in
48,
space and-
48.
48 units in the first phase.
So will that 48 cover the whole site? Or is
Yeah.
there
No.
room to expand?
Yeah, anything double it.
Yeah, they can mirror the layout they're doing now on the other half, or they can switch it up and do something different on the other half. But yeah, we're excited to have it underway. Seems like it's been
Yeah.
a long haul to get us here, but we're there.
Lana, where are we on the truck wash?
The what?
We've not gotten any resolution on Acroway to allow
Okay.
them access.
Is he moving forward with anything? What is he waiting for something from the county?
Yeah, he can't do anything until he has a development agreement and a way forward.
And that's, maybe we should talk.
I'd be happy to visit with you.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
She doesn't tell her it's executive session stuff.
That's all I have for you, sir. Unless you have something else for me.
Any questions for Lana?
No, I'm trying to hurry because Shannon's is going to be a fun one.
He's
We
over there.
Oh, no way.
got to get to
Got a
Shannon's
table full.
report. You're going to enjoy it.
Okay, thank you, Lana. Up next, we'll hear from Steve Cottrell, Special Projects Director.
Good, almost morning.
Almost.
It is International Men's Day.
Oh,
Thank
It's
goodness.
about time.
international even.
Botox Cosmetic Day.
Oh, boy.
Discovery of Puerto Rico Day. Education support professionals, so everybody think of my daughter, prepare her over in school. GIS Day.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's unique.
Garifuna Settlement Day, wherever the hell Garifuna is. International Journalist Day. Monaco National Day. National Camp Day. This one is specifically geared for Lana. It's National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine.
Finally.
National, I like this one, Have a Bad Day. National Integration Day. If your name is Lewis, this is your day. Play Monopoly Day. Women Entrepreneurship Day. COPD Day.
My
And International Toilet.
Do you get all these off the same site?
I wonder why Camp Day is in November.
You gotta be tough.
That's right. Boy Scouts was did stuff in the winter time,
That's true.
sleeping under the stars.
Yeah,
on
they gotta practice
12
that.
inches of snow and things like that. Okay, industrial, it says 2 RFPs, but last night we got a third one at 4:30-ish. We submitted a site on Rachel Road for one and 2 sites for the other, in Northwest Industrial and the corridor. Third project that came late, only needs 6,000 people.
No problem.
400 acres, or 450 acres, we can cover that.
Anybody need a second job?
No.
Let's see.
Be the first job.
That's about all I can tell you there. City Commission on November 4th annexed the city's water well on the north side of the bypass west of campus. And then annexed the city's Lewis Industrial Park electric subdivision. Rezone the Sports of the World Phase 2 property and a chunk of Road Break Realty land across the street from Russell Child Development Center to C2. And I forgot to see what they did yesterday. With that Scott. County Commission on November 3rd held a work session on renewable energy, and then Monday certified the recent local election results. And Shannon finished 5th for City Commission.
He wasn't running, but he got write-in votes, so.
Well, that's good.
Okay. I did work a little on the Starbond project, coming up with some access control alternatives to traffic signals, namely the dreaded roundabouts. On 156, surprisingly, it probably worked quite well. And then I worked on the Sand Sage multifamily project for a little bit. So that's it.
Questions for Steve?
I should have told you, him talking about county commission reminded me, but we did submit a memo to Derek at the county, and he presented it to the county commission Monday morning to expand the urban growth area boundary. So that's the area adjacent to the corporate limits of the city of Garden City, kind of the envelope, if you will, area, where with the planning office, the way it's set now, and there's 2 separate planning departments, one at the city and one at the county. If it's in that urban growth area, the city manages the development of those areas and ensures that they're built to city standard. So we expanded that boundary out a little further based on some conversations we're having with development projects. So.
Is that over the 3 mile area, or what do you mean you expanded it?
We added additional property outside the corporate limits into that area where the city will have their overlay, if you will,
Okay.
to apply their standards to it. Yeah. Yeah.
We're coming for Holcomb.
Yeah, we are not, but thank you for checking.
It's not distance-based, in other words, they just identify areas.
okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, so the county authorized moving forward with it. It'll go to the city now for them to sign off on a joint resolution to add those areas in, so.
Any questions for Steve? No. Thank you, sir. Next up, Scott.
Morning. The website views were up about 350% the past 3 weeks. All of those stories on the top articles are articles I wrote.
Sweet.
Top one was St. Catherine's Flight for Life Celebration and Blessing event they had on Veterans Day. Also, election results, German Homes and college's construction trades partnership. They had a little tour a couple weeks ago of what was going on, and just to see, I guess, to show the officials from the college what was happening and how that was working. Governor Kelly came and spoke at the high school earlier this month. She was going around the state, kind of barnstorming the state about the budget issues, and yeah. So on Facebook, you can see the post views were way up, over 700%. That's largely due to the St. Catherine Flight for Life story. It got shared quite a bit. There were over 200 different people that liked it or shared it or commented on it. That brings up another thing. We had an issue where someone made a comment on the Facebook post about it that was had some bad words and bigotry toward the hospital. And just to let you know that those will be deleted. We're not going to leave those up for anybody to see and disparage people like that. Or
Yeah, thank you.
And there's the same kind of things on Facebook that people looked at on the website. One thing that was different was the museum had a couple of fire department history talks that people were interested in learning more about. On Twitter, the views on Twitter were up 1,000%, again, because of Flight for Life and Governor Kelly's visit, to name a few. But the top one was the colleges received a Patterson Foundation grant, which apparently a lot of people were interested in because they tuned in to see what that was all about. And that's my report for this week. If there are any questions, I stand open to hearing.
Thank you, Scott.
Think of any, keep writing the good stuff.
Next up, hear from Grant Lindenberg, Business Development.
Morning.
Client 9242, older client, this is Limitless Transportation. They've been open for business. I had a follow-up with them with Myrna and Annual Fefe, and they updated that their business has pivoted to focus on transportation for children to and from school with less emphasis on Tyson employees. Their business allows transportation for a variety of clientele, not just one group. They reported that their business is open and successful. With this recent change in their business, we recommended that they reevaluate their insurance to make sure that their business has the right coverage for transporting children. Client 9251, we're waiting to hear back for both client and potential renter as they anticipate sharing building space for their business with another business, and we'll aim to discover what is envisioned for both businesses. Client 1025-1, this client is still working on their business plan. We've not heard back from the business that the client was looking to model their own business after. The county has responded, noting that the client will need to go through the official site plan process for the business. I need to meet with this client for updates and to help the client provide a site plan. Client 1125-1. Is a new client. Met with them exploring starting a new remote business, provided guidance on appropriate business structure and recommended forming an LLC over sole proprietorship. Showed the clients where to go to register for their business and advised the client to visit with local insurance agent regarding an errors and omission policy. Encouraged consulting with local advisor Lance Woodbury, as well as an attorney or accountant as the plan develops, and supplied them with the FCEDC business plan template and offered continued support as the client refines their concepts. Client 1125-2, this client is exploring a broad business concept with several potential directions, and the final model will continue to evolve as more details come together. They've already established strong local connections that will support both their launch and collaboration with similar businesses in the area. Because of the number of moving pieces, our team is encouraging them to bring all possible ideas forward so we can help narrow down the most viable options. The client has received the FCEDC business plan template to begin outlining their concepts, and I'm preparing a tailored financial worksheet specific to their ventures for the next steps. Client 1125-3. This client needs help with capital to start their business. They've been shopping banks and reached out to us for additional help. I provide the client with a full set of planning documents, including the business plan template, financial workbook, and personal financial forms. We guided her on how to complete each component and highlighted each worksheet with auto-populate projections. Once completed, these materials will be packaged with her Great Plains Development application. And on the back, got some initiatives that we're working on, helping with. Going to be doing YEC again this year, 2026.
It's a youth entrepreneur.
Going to be starting up again a youth development committee, working towards that, assisting Lon with higher paths, assisting Scott with downtown stories, and assisting Shannon with AI initiative. And that is what I have for you.
So it's hire, H-I-R-E.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on workload, right?
Yeah. I like that.
Questions for Grant? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, we'll hear from Shannon Dick, Director of Analytics.
Good morning.
Hey.
All right, well, this will be good, and I guess Jim's gonna have to just catch up with us at the annual meeting if we do this again. This was kind of for her. This is just taking a look at what our economic output looks like for Finney County. We see a lot of numbers, and sometimes it's just good to visualize what numbers look like, because it's really easy to put zeros at the end of numbers and just say it's a bigger number. But what does it actually mean? So if we go to the first slide, I didn't make my own map because this data is going to get updated in 2 weeks. So I just copied it from the federal government side. This is just a GDP across Kansas. I really don't like how they bend up the categories, but you can kind of still see the areas, Southwest Kansas, our agricultural area, the Wichita area in the metro. But in 2023, which is the most recent data that we have for GDP, again, it's going to be updated in like 2 weeks for 2024, we were at $3 billion, and that 3.0B is just a number, right? I mean, but what does that number actually look like? So I had made some arts and crafts. So if we go take our budget that we received from our 4 entities, made this box. So here's the budget from Garden City. Here's what we get from Finney County. And if I did it good enough, we can stack them all. This is what we get from Holcomb. This is what we get from the college. And this is our actual budget if they were $100 bills. And we stack them on top of each other. That's how much money we get to run our office and everything. So it's $664,000. That's a stack of $100 bills, which is 28.6 inches tall. And then the question is, well, our job is to grow the GDP of the county and all that sort of stuff. So what does a stack of $100 bills look like for the GDP of our county? So we did this, took this stack out down to the grain bins just down here by Main Street, the co-ops. And let's go see, so we have to stack up and see how high up does this stack go of $100 bills. And we have to back up at least to this point, so don't leave this slide for a minute here, Lana. So it turns out that if you stack our GDP $100 bills on top of one another, like a stack of cash, it'd be taller than a grain bin. And I'm going to give you this piece of paper here. You can still see, pass that down there. Thank you. Here's our stack, here's our budget right here. It's actually kind of nice because it kind of just matches this black line at the bottom of the grain bin. That's our stack. So how much higher than the grain bin, the grain elevator, does our stack of cash make for $3 billion? Anybody want to?
3 times.
3 times? That's a tall stack of cash.
Yeah.
That's a lot of $100 bills. Land tuna?
The moon?
Well, somewhere between 2 times the moon, that's true. We got it balanced. So there's a picture of the elevator. And I'm gonna need, can you hand this to Stuart? Now you can see at the bottom of that grain elevator right there, you can still see our little stack there, right? Okay, here we go. Here's how many grain elevators it takes.
2 more than 3.
Bye, Shannon.
Here's another room. We're still going. Still going.
Could you help me with this?
Oh, my goodness.
Have you counted him?
I hope so.
I really hope so.
How long did it take you to tape all this together?
I used up a roll of tape. That is, go to the next slide, 106 grain elevators tall. And each grain elevator is 100 feet tall. The one down here is 100 feet tall. So that means that we have a stack, our GDP, if you take $100 bills and stack them instead of going up, you go sideways, you go from here, it's a stack all the way to DFA, or about Conestoga, Wind River, $100 bills. 2 miles long stacks of $100 bills. That's what our GDP, that's what $3 billion worth of money is. This stack goes 2 miles up. So that's a lot, and the majority of our economy is ag and ag-based. So that's really good. And so some people say, well, what's return on investment? There's some organizations that are happy about 100% return on investment, 200% return on investment. What do? This amount of money investing into our 2 mile stack of GDP, we have a return on investment of 450,000% every year. And even if you just took how much we gain each year, every year our GDP over the last 5 years has grown 6.5 grain elevators up, or about $180 million each year. If we just did the return on investment of this going into every year's increase in GDP, we have a 27,000% return on investment. So a lot of things. Just think about stacking money that far. When we're talking about, you have to get your bifocals on to even see this stack at that picture there.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. We 3 billion is a big number. It's a really big number. Any questions about that? Nothing complicated.
And so is over 450,000%.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So you saying you need a raise?
Well, no. I'm just saying what we do as an organization. I think we do a pretty good job.
Yeah, we do.
We've always thought that.
It's pretty cool to see it in.
I'll take this so you don't have to hold this grain elevator pile. But thanks to the co-op that also allowed me to go do it, I talked to Trevor.
And do a photo shoot.
He said as long as I show the presentation with him.
This will be part of me in the office.
Yeah. Oh, there's a flag on top of a building. Any questions? It's a good one today.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope our partners continue to see the value that we bring.
I think it's cool. He didn't focus a lot on that, but over the last 5 years, another 6.5 elevators in height on average have been added. And each year is 180 million additional dollars. And this is before empirical
Right.
gets calculated in. Yeah, these numbers are almost 2 years old now.
Yeah.
Okay, you said the new numbers will come out in 2 weeks?
Mhm.
What's your prediction?
I think we'll be up about another 100 million or 100 to maybe 200 million in GDP. I don't think we're going to, like Juan said, we've been growing. We don't think about how much we've been growing, but so much of what we've been focusing on, or at least locally, is empirical and that kind of stuff. So I think we'll be up there. I think we'll see a big jump once we start to get that empirical data. Big jump, like a 20-30% jump kind of thing.
Wow,
When they
that's
get going.
huge.
Yeah.
20, 30. Wow.
We'll see.
Write that down.
But that's going to be in a couple of years until
Right.
that gets integrated into the data.
Do we still have a walkthrough with them sometime?
Yep, they're supposed to be reaching out when they're ready for us.
Are they done, or are they going to be expanded? Do we know that?
They will be expanding, yes. Yeah.
Shannon, I'd like to get a copy of that, your presentation, so I can, no, not all that,
Yeah,
but your presentation, so I can have a report back to our board.
okay,
I mean, not everybody has to report back, but
yeah, will do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good information. Thanks, Shannon. Okay, any questions for Shannon? Thank you, sir. New business.
I did want to kind of start the conversation, it's not an actual business item, but on the annual meeting. So we hold those in January, and I was going to start working with the college on getting a space reserved for us. So I thought I would look at probably the third or fourth Thursday of
In January.
January. So I'll get some options put together, and we can discuss them at the December meeting to get scheduled for sure if you'd like.
The third Thursday is Planning Commission. It's not a big deal that I'm there.
We do start later for these meetings.
That's true, yeah.
The regular meeting usually starts at 10 or 10:30, and then we go into the annual meeting, yeah. So it's the one month you get to sleep in on board meeting day.
Right?
but it's usually my nap time.
We'll try to keep you awake.
Okay. Old business.
Nope.
No? Upcoming events.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, those are big deals.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not unique to us, but
Okay. Do we have a need for executive session?
yeah, I think 20 minutes should be good.
I'll move that we adjourn into executive session for 20 minutes for the client confidentiality. Is that?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
been moved
I'll second.
and seconded to go into a 20-minute executive session. Any questions on that? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, staff.
Thanks.
Staff.